don't believe this. I'm not leaving until you let us in.
Well?
No charge to have a look.
I'd rather drink with that goblin. Thank you very much.
You made it! I wasn't certain you... Well, I'm glad you're here. So, the details. We're headed to a remote patch of land called Fulstrom Homestead. It's owned by some Thane from Eastmarch. He's at war, but his staff and guards remain. We're looking for a relic called the Geovessan Skull. We slip inside the treasure room, grab our prize, and depart before anyone knows the difference. After that, we split the proceeds and go our separate ways. One more thing. I'd prefer not to spill any blood, but I leave our safety to your discretion. If a guard sees you, take shelter in a hiding spot. Sound good? This little tub will get us to a blockade runner offshore. They'll bring us to Fulstrom Homestead and back. I hope you don't get seasick. I get seasick. I'm sure I'll be all right. None whatsoever. Anything else you take is yours to fence. Just don't forget why we're there. We don't leave until we have the Geovessan Skull. The newest job is always the biggest job. Life of a thief. You know how it is. Let's head to the manor, quick and silent. The sentries are Windhelm Guard, on loan from someone important. If they give chase, fine. The water between the two grates? Full of slaughterfish. latch is a problem. One moment. It's stuck. Try lifting the gate while I turn the winch. That's it. I knew we were good partners.
The guard has been summoned. It should be here at any moment.
I wonder if you'll be so bold when the guards arrive. You won't be so brave when the guard arrives.
You did bring lockpicks, didn't you? Lockpicks won't work on those doors. Some sort of mechanism, maybe? Whoa! That's one clever Thane, but not clever enough. Those tumblers must be the way inside, if we match the proper combination. heard a click. Come on, let's go find the Geovesan skull. There it is. It's so shiny.
Surrender, thief! The manor is surrounded. Today the Iron Wheel brings you to justice.
What? Who are you?
Chief Inspector Ranbeek, we foiled your attempt to steal the Geovesan skull. Will you also confess to stealing Magnifica Falora's dowry?
What's a Falora?
See? It doesn't matter. Return the Geovesan skull and surrender, or face the consequences.
No idea what he means. I'll follow your lead. Hold them off! I'll find another way out. Who was that? What was all that about, with dowries and iron wheels? Nobody. Well, I sent word to the Thieves' Guild of Abar's Landing. They were interested in acquiring the Geovesan skull. Abar's Landing was to be our next stop. But why would this iron wheel set an ambush here? Are you certain you've never heard of them? Of course, you're right. The iron wheel could return at any moment. We need to get out of here, and fast. Wait! Did you hear that? There's someone coming. Who are you?
You don't know me yet, but I'm a friend. Quen, isn't it? Put on this uniform and head outside. The Iron Wheel won't detain a Windhelm guard.
There's no way I'm leaving here without my partner.
I only had one uniform. Go on, recover your boat and meet us by the catacomb exit. Then we can return to the Thieves' Guild in Abar's Landing.
You're from the Thieves' Guild? All right. I'll meet you both by the exit. Good luck, partner.
She'll be fine. Looks like we take the dangerous way around. Didn't realize there were two of you. Next time the Iron Wheel springs a trap, I'll bring another uniform. I'm Walk Softly, and we're currently fleeing the Iron Wheel. We can talk about the details once. Did I mention I'm afraid of spiders? Probably should have mentioned. I'll keep it under control. Look, a crypt. Nothing bad ever happens in a crypt. That's not good. Look out! Or me. Us. Let's share the blame. On the right side, these only have 4 limbs. Are we running? No? All right then! Follow me. We're almost there.
I don't think they saw me.
Are you all right? You're greener than my favorite vest.
It's fine. I'm fine.
Could have lived my entire life without running through a spider pit. But we made it through. You'll make a real impression. The Thieves Guild. And my guildmaster, who can explain why the Iron Wheel thinks you deserve the same fate they've inflicted upon us. It's an unpleasant fate. It involves branding irons. You are your own master, but the Iron Wheel is relentless, and they know your face. They know your partner's face, too. So, tell me where we're all headed? I suggest Abba's Landing as soon as you're able. When you're up to it, we'll head to the Thieves' Den. Always a pleasant journey to Abba's Landing. Head to our Thieves' Den. The Guildmaster awaits. Your partner and I will be along when she's hidden within an old cistern that's long forgotten by the city's merchant lords. A new home for us after... You have a bounty on your head. Try to keep away from the guard.
Too slow, and it will cost you. So be it.
Don't start.
Over here.
No charge to have a look.
You've been busy, my friend. Come. Your pockets look full, but they do not tinkle. Let us remedy this terrible affliction.
Over here. We should speak. Walk Softly sent word of your time at Fulstrom Homestead. Said you slipped out from between the Iron Wheel's greedy fingers. I am, but call me Zira. Titles don't carry weight when you live in a cistern. Pretty bold of you and Quen to go after the Geovessen's skull. Did you know she sent a letter asking to set up a meet? Rookie mistake. The Iron Wheel read her mail. That's why I sent Walk Softly to pull you out. Don't get me wrong, Quen may be green, but she planned a real heist. The kind we used to pull off before the Iron Wheel captured or killed most of us. Bastards. You heard of Magnifica Flora? She's a noble from Tanith, with a substantial dowry in her family tomb. We tried to steal it, but we failed, and she hired the Iron Wheel to punish us. I hear their leader thought you worked for us. Want to make it official? If the great Chief Inspector Ron Beek thinks you're part of the guild, who am I to disagree? We need good thieves, capable thieves like you and Quen to pull ourselves out of the gutter. So, care to join the Thieves Guild? We have nowhere to go but up. Good. You aren't afraid of a challenge. The more you do for us, the more gold and respect you'll earn. Reputation goes a long way with us. Bringing us the Geovessen's skull is a good start. Here's your cut. Don't worry. Quen will get her portion. I told you about our failed heist, the one that led the Iron Wheel. Please. I was once like you.
We should talk. Guild business.
I won't.
well?
Fool! Your interference will not be tolerated.
Welcome, friend. You can't get better fruits or vegetables anywhere in Daggerfall. I guarantee it. Look, I don't want any trouble. That's a phrase used by the King's intelligence network. It means someone's going to get killed. I don't want... I said leave me alone. Take your questions and go. I'm not involved in this. This sounds like something that Roy would want to know about. Damn persistent, aren't you? Roy's a friend. I trust him. People I don't know, I don't trust. And I don't know you.
Flowers for sale. A posy to gain a sweetheart's favor, perhaps? Oh, that's a pity. Well, now this is a mess. I'm taking a chance here. Sometimes I hear strange things, like what's on that note. Black roses with thorns. I've heard whispers of dark nature magic. That's just the kind of thing Roy, your dead man, would be interested in. With the note? I don't know. That's just what Roy did. He would find out things. Daggerfall has many eyes and ears. After all, information is cheaper than war.
Interested in a set of new clothes? Something in silk, perhaps? No one ever leaves my shop empty-handed. I'm afraid those aren't for sale. The Crescent Moon is the heraldry of the Casimir family, the rulers of Daggerfall. Dead? Rugged fellow had a dog? That's Roy. Well, that was Roy. I'm sorry he's dead, but I'm not surprised. If you figure out what Roy knew and who killed him, I'm sure someone will reward you. It's also a good way to get yourself killed. If a crime has been committed, talk to Captain Arison. It's his job to keep the city safe, so he's as good a choice as any. He's usually by the great stairs behind the Mages Guild. He likes to keep an eye on the approach to the castle. I guess. I liked Roy. He watched out for the merchants around here, and in exchange, we helped Roy. I listened and let Roy know what people were saying. If we ever told him something important, Roy made sure the right people were informed.
Nobody cares about us poor beggars.
Welcome to Daggerfall. Move along. Roy, where is he? Why did he send a stranger in his place? Dead. Mara's hands. Let me look at that note. It's our code, all right. Someone who uses dark nature magic is planning to assassinate King Casimir. But who's behind this? I need to know more. Just don't try to play me for a fool. But with Roy dead, I don't seem to have much of a choice. Talk to Grenna Grakush at the Rosy Lion Inn. If Roy was onto something, she'll know what to do. Betray us and, well, she'll still know what to do.
Interference will not be tolerated.
We all remember Anne and Paul went out to sea one day. It blew your bed off her head.
I'm busy. Can't you see I'm drinking here? And? Why are we talking? I'm Malakath. Roy stepped on a nest of snakes this time. One of the vipers is upstairs. He might know something. I'd confront him, but he knows me. Maybe a stranger like you can get him to talk. Eager. Reminds me of Roy. Go upstairs. Find Levesque and rattle his teeth, but don't kill him. We may need him later. Just don't mention me. I'm not an agent of the Crown. I'm just an orc enjoying her ale.
And then he ate the priest, and then he ate the priest.
Oh no. Help me. I've been discovered. Don't let them get me. You don't think I had anything? You don't think I had anything to do with that, do you? Agreed. I'll tell you everything I know. Martin Lerino hired me. He lives next door to the inn, in the large manor house. I'm a mason, you see. Martin wanted me to make him a map of the tunnels beneath Daggerfall. The secret ones that lead to the castle. But I don't know what he's planning, I swear. I just needed the gold. I've got my own troubles back in Wayrest.
You're back. What happened? I thought I heard some noise upstairs, but you don't look any worse for the wear. Did you let that snake Levesque live? Martin the merchant? We need to know everything. Get inside Lerino's manor. Look for anything that can shed light on what they're planning. I'll stay here and keep an eye on Levesque, so take anything you find straight to Captain Erison.
Most of the royal family is safe, but his lordship is brave and stubborn. He refuses to leave the throne room. I need more information to convince him of the danger he's in. His lordship. Keep this quiet, or we'll never find the assassins in time. Divines help us if the king is killed. It could destroy the Alliance. I've taken every precaution to protect the royal family, but the king refuses to lay low. We need to find those assassins. Good. Talk to Sisana Atabas. She oversees the docks. Tell her what you discovered and she'll help in any way she can. Now hurry.
Honor and steel.
Unless this is about cargo, I can't talk right now. I'm extremely busy. The assassins are in my port. Find these snakes and kill them, but do it quietly. I don't want to start a panic. I'll alert the guards. If any of these conspirators get past you, we'll cut them down.
On his way to the castle. Your king is already dead.
Merchant to the great houses.
What?
Twice cursed pig thieves? For the Knights of the King!
I will not. The dragon does not flee its lair.
They're coming for you. Wait, what was that?
Death to the king. Death to the king!
Get the king out of here. Go!
To the side!
Go! We'll handle this!
What do we have here? A lizard with a crown.
Victory! Die!
Captain, this isn't easy for me to say, but I want to apologize for ignoring your warnings.
It was nothing, my king. I apologize if I was impertinent in my duty.
Not at all, Arisen. Rise, please. In service to Daggerfall, our friend here is to have any support the Watch or the Knights can provide.
Of course. We'll do whatever we can to help find Angoff and determine his motives. All of Daggerfall stands behind our hero.
It would seem that the Captain's concern for me was well-founded. You saved me from this assassin's blade, as well as from my own foolishness this day. Indeed. The body on my floor proves that. Who was this man who came to kill me? What did he want? Angoff? I've heard this name whispered by my agents. The Royal Spy Master reports of unrest across my kingdom, stirred into a froth by this Angoff. But that's all we know. Creating chaos is a method, not a goal. It's a means, not an end. There's more going on here than chaos for its own sake. We must get to the bottom of this. Oh yes, my friend. I hereby grant you special dispensation to investigate the villain Angoff in my name. But you must keep this quiet, for we don't want to tip our hand. I shall never forget your service this day, however. Go forth.
You did a great thing.
In the name of the king!
Specifically where Thorin Dagoth learns of the Gwen discovery, we may just have noted. House Dagoth had discovered the source of the feigned secret power of the weapon. To believe that the purpose of this new god is to achieve immortality and godhood, not to conquer Resday. Both of the
Spare a copper or two?
Have you heard the one about the Spriggan?
No charge to have a look.
In the mood for a little trip.
We still have room if you I'll soon be heading back. It's not a good day.
Of course. Well?
So much to do.
Darling, how does this dress look? I'm not too thin, am I? Honey, please, be honest with me.
Do you know, there was a time when I was young when I thought being a king would...
All visitors are...
I have little time to waste.
That's what she said.
There's trouble in Crestshade, but I'm not sure I'll find a safe haven at that place up there.
If you're headed to Crestshade, you need to know there's trouble there.
Count Verandis. We know thrice-blasted nobles. Their coffers keep the kingdom running. But at the first sign of trouble, Baron Montclair decided to take control of Shornhelm. His troops hold the upper city and prepare to march on the rest. Countess Tamrith sent us to bring Count Ravenwatch to court. She wants his counsel, but I'm not sure he's here. That's as good a term as any. Civil war. It's like Mad King Rancer all over again. Look, Montclair's dangerous, and the Countess needs all the help she can get. If you could join her in the chapel at Shornhelm, that would be a start.
There's trouble in Crestshade, but I'm not sure I'll find a safe haven at that place up there.
To Crestshade, you need to know there was trouble there.
Welcome to trade.
All right, the Countess has given us our orders. Let's head west and see if there's any truth to those disturbing rumors.
You sent the guard west to chase a rumor? We need those troops to protect Shornhelm.
Only some of them, Baron. My father would have done the same. Captain Genevieve will discover the truth and report back.
Countess, Baron, please. We must remain focused. As long as Montclair controls the upper city, the whole region remains at risk.
How can we trust you, Count Ravenwatch? Your friendship with Montclair is well known. What did you offer those captains to betray us?
I care for the Count even less than you, Baron, but he hasn't done anything to warrant such accusations. Yet.
We must end this debate and take action. Make an example of the two traitors and retake the upper city. How can the two of you not see that?
I do not disagree, Baron, but we need to proceed with caution. There is more to this situation than meets the eye. I know I make you both nervous. Perhaps we should continue this after our blood has cooled?
Mind your tempers, gentlemen. We have a visitor. Come forward, friend, and state your business.
Bah! You both try my patience. I can almost understand what drove Montclair to abandon our triumvirate.
I returned to Shornhelm after my father's death to find a city divided and our land in peril. Baron Dorell means well, but he'd rather rush forward than take a moment to examine the path ahead. But what brings you to Rivenspire, friend? Of course, the light provides as always. Baron Montclair is changed. We need to find out what has driven him to this perilous course of action. A letter? A journal? We need something to give us more insight into why he has betrayed us. 2 Shornhelm Guard officers. They defected to Montclair's side and helped him take over the upper city. Look for Orlazog Grayarzal and Juberik Gain. Perhaps you can deal with these traitors and discover Montclair's motivations. Baron Dorell can tell you more. Ambitious? I suppose he was no more or less so than any house noble. My father never liked the man, though. But to change so drastically? To put innocent people in harm's way? I pray for the wisdom to understand our foe.
You there!
a little help here. Damn Montclair bastards caught me snooping around. If you unlock this cage, I'll be your best friend for life. I needed some quiet time. What do you think I'm doing in here? I went and got myself captured. I'm one of the Shornhelm Guard. Look, let me out of this cell, and I can help you. Good question. You shouldn't, but that doesn't mean we're not on the same side. I bet they sent you to find information about Montclair. Open the cell and I'll tell you what I know. I hate being caged. Makes me all itchy. Anyway, Orlozog shoved a letter in that chest over there. It explains a lot. I appreciate the help. You're all right in my book. Now I need to report back to Baron Dorel.
Dor-El and Tamrith send you? Let me show you the power
Seem to be making a lot of enemies lately.
What news do you bring from the upper city? Have the traitors been dealt with? Damn! Montclair's Argonian is as crazy as an outhouse skeever. His soldiers kidnapped a few nobles, grabbed them in broad daylight. Probably hopes to use them as insurance against us. But he must realize that I never negotiate with terrorists. Then we have to act fast. Go to the Mews and free Lady Aurene Tamrith, Nithen Albergama, and Sir Estienne Gillen. If you can take out Riz al Jul along the way, all the better. In the meantime, we'll mobilize the Shornhelm Guard and retake the upper city.
This Riz al Jul seized nobles. Such brazen acts must not be tolerated, Baron.
Indeed. It is time to act, Countess. No more talk. No more debate.
How can we walk in the light if we leave innocent townsfolk to languish? Wait, are you agreeing with me?
Don't look so shocked, Isolde. It was bound to happen eventually. Our friend will go to the Mews to free the hostages and stop the reinforcements while we assault the upper city. A two-pronged approach.
Well, all right then. Baron, if you would, give the command and rally the Shornhelm Guard.
It will be my pleasure. It's time to show those Montclair cowards what it means to betray the people of Rivenspire.
One moment, friend. I may know...
The Fevered Mews. I haven't thought about that place since I was a child.
It's a ravine beyond the upper city. It's been sealed off for years. They used to send the ill and infirm there. Those afflicted with the plague, Khajiit fever, Argonian leprosy, things like that. But that was a long time ago. It's a dank old place. Oh, I remember now. The sewers! You can sneak through the old sewer tunnel. It leads to right near the entrance of the Fevered Mews. The ravine is riddled with small caves, as I recall. There's an even older section, an ancient ruin. If this Argonian is using a portal to bring reinforcements into the city, I suspect those ruins would make a proper staging ground. It's a dank old place.
I never negotiated.
Not so fast, my friend. You don't have to deal with this on your own.
send someone for me. He's the ambassador from Malakir. Did I mention that? Baron Montclair and his Argonian general, Rieseljul, attacked the nobles of Shornhelm. This is an outrage.
Don't worry. They're good people.
Argonian, Rieseljul, said he would turn me into a powerful creature. Why would I want that?
I prayed that I wouldn't be left to that lizard's torture. They poked and prodded me. I'm of House Tamriel.
I'm surprised Baron Dorell didn't accompany you here. He's never been one to shy away from getting his hands bloody in defense of house and country. Shornhelm's stability affects all of Rivenspire. If Montclair and his allies take over the city, I fear all of Rivenspire would soon fall. And then they would look beyond our borders. He's always fancied himself the true heir to Rance's throne. I usually leave politics to the other nobles. I prefer to deal quietly with more unusual problems. As for the why of things, call it an obligation. But now is not the time to discuss the past. I suspect that Rieseljul is behind that stone door, along with his portal. We need to stop him from bringing through more reinforcements.
Kill them. Kill them all.
Feel the magic. There's a portal close by. We need to close it before we're overrun by more Montclair soldiers. I should be able to close the portal. It won't take me more than a few seconds. There. That should keep them out. Shornhelm will be safe now. I shall begin my research at once, try to determine where Rieseljul has gone. In the meantime, you should seek out the High King. With the portal closed, we stopped Rieseljul from sneaking more Montclair troops into the city. It is frustrating, though. that Rizal Jul slipped away. That Argonian is sly and cowardly. No, and that's what worries me. He must be tracked down and dealt with swiftly. Thanks to your efforts, though, Montclair's plan to take control of Shornhelm has been stopped. You should inform High King Emmerich and the other nobles. According to my sources, he was close before I entered the Mews. I have no doubt that the Shornhelm Guard has reclaimed the upper city. I assume Dorel, Tamrith, and the High King are even now in Shornhelm Castle. Give Emmerich my regards.
What do you want?
Here we have the savior of Shornhelm, I presume. You should know that Baron Dorel and Countess Tamrith have been quite generous in their praise of you. I trust you were able to close this portal Montclair was using to bring in reinforcements?
I'm not surprised. Verandis and I go back many years. He has a habit of making people nervous, but I've been trying to reassure Baron Dorel and Countess Tamrith he is loyal to the people of Rivenspire. Did you also defeat this Rizal Jul? Then I suppose we'll have to track him down, he and Montclair both. I fear Montclair's ambitions may be far greater than simply conquering all of Rivenspire. It's better we stop him now.
Thanks to you, we have an excellent start here in Shornhelm, and I will devote my resources to fortifying the city as quickly as possible. We're secure here now, and we have to ensure it remains that way.
Shornhelm may be secure, but reports from other parts of the kingdom suggest Montclair is stirring up trouble everywhere. Countess Tamrith and Baron Dorel will each take a detachment of the Shornhelm Guard and go investigate these reports. As you might have guessed, I'm thinking you are best suited for tracking down Rizal Jul and making sure he doesn't go opening any more portals into Shornhelm. Did Verandis perhaps mention any suspicions of where this rat may have scurried off to? Then I suggest you join him. Knowing Verandis, he's returned to Ravenwatch Castle to study whatever evidence he may have found. You'll find it west of the city near the town of Crestshade. I'm counting on the two of you to stop Rizal Jul, and I should warn you, Ravenwatch Castle is as strange as the man who owns it. His family is very old and they have strange traditions. Don't worry, though. I have no doubt about the fact that he's on our side. You may rely on anything he says.
Pakruti welcomes you. Are you interested in treasures and riches? This one can help. You will need to purchase a crate from the store to continue, my friend. Your crate. May luck follow you.
Please, I was once like you.
There's trouble in Crestshade, but I'm not sure I'll find a safe haven at that place up there.
Gwendis, my child, slow down. You eat too fast. You don't want to harm poor Carlin.
We need to feed to get stronger. When Montclair shows up, I want to be ready.
That is not our way, child, and you know it. Stop feasting, now.
Fine, whatever. I mean, I'm sorry, Count Verandis. You know I only want to help.
Of course, my child. Now, let's clear away our meal and welcome our friend. Colin, as always, I thank you for sharing your life's blood with us.
I live to please, my lord.
I apologize if the scene before you makes you uncomfortable. I did not expect you to arrive during our mealtime. As for why I kept my true nature hidden, well, let's just say that Emmerich insisted, and one does not refuse the High King lightly. Well, I've been called far worse, but I prefer to think of myself and my companions as gifted. We are not ashamed of our condition. We are not monsters. Now, this is the part where you gasp and ask calmly, how can I trust you? The High King is a wise man, which is why I supported him and not the Mad King Ronsa. We all have the ability to make our own decisions. Long ago, I decided to live in peace with the mortal world, not feast upon it. You were able to drive off Rizal Jewel and take back Shornhelm. Those were no small feats, I assure you. But Emmerich needs our help to restore Rivenspire's tranquility. You need to understand, there is more to Montclair than simple ambition. Walk with me and I will explain. There is much I need to show you and time grows short. Adusa, please make sure Gwendis behaves herself. Poor Carlin needs time to recover.
The little one gets no dessert this evening. Adusa will make sure.
To understand the path that Montclair follows, you must understand how he came to walk upon it. I believe the key to stopping him hides within my own memories. Memories are elusive shadows, hiding truths behind our own perceptions. But what if someone else could examine them? What would they see that we do not? I'd like to try. I would never bring an outsider into my memories if I didn't believe it was imperative. The memories we will revisit, they are painful for me. It is with a heavy heart that I ask you to embark upon this journey with me. I'll ask your questions then. I will answer what I can. Nothing that will harm you, rest assured. The mixture contains various herbs, dusk nectar, and a few drops of my blood. But don't worry, it takes more than a little blood to turn someone into a vampire. I must say, it's rather strange seeing you as... me.
Mother, please. You have to take the medicine. Riz Al Jul can help you.
Sweet daughter. I can't go on like this. I don't want to spend my final days as an experiment. Instead, let me spend them with the ones I love.
Even in retrospect, reliving this is difficult. Her pain, her suffering. She had so much courage.
There has to be something more we can do. Ferrandis, can I talk to you for a moment? Layla doesn't have much time. I know it. She knows it. She's trying to be so strong, but... I swore I would never ask this of you. It goes against everything I believe in. But damn it, she's my wife. I don't want to lose her. I know. You swore an oath. No one should ever have to endure the things you've gone through because of what you are. But you're alive. That's more than my wife will be if you don't help her. You can't make that decision for her. Neither can I. But you can give her a chance. I know you care about her. You can't just stand there and watch her die. Thank you. I know she'll make the right decision. She may no longer be the woman I know, but at least she'll be alive. She'll be with me. I can still love her.
My dear friend, Verandis. I'm glad you're here. You've always been so good to our family. I never really thanked you for that. Verandis. After I'm gone, you need to continue to watch over my family. Wylan will need your strong, steadying presence more than ever. No, my friend. Your gift isn't the solution. Not for me. I refuse to accept an existence that forces me to watch as my children, my husband, everyone I know, ages before my eyes.
Something's wrong. I have vague recollections of talking to someone else, but why can't I remember? You need to look around. See what we missed.
This is hopeless. Baron Montclair forces me to mix concoctions that I know won't do any good. If he'd just listened to me, I could show him exactly how to heal his wife and end her suffering. I'm talking about knowledge and ancient magic. I'm talking about the forgotten arts of the Ayleids themselves. Would you deny Our Lady any chance for a cure, no matter what the source? I happen to possess an Ayleid relic, or at least a shard from one. But the Baron won't listen to me, especially since Our Lady started refusing my help. If I give you this stone, will you present it to the Baron? He listens to you, my friend. I knew I could count on you, Verandis Ravenwatch.
Without your help, my friend, I would have never recalled that Riz Al Jul led us to the Ayleid relic. And what else have I forgotten, I wonder?
3 cheers for Verandis! He gave me the means to save my beautiful wife.
Yes, to our dear friend Verandis. How can we ever repay him?
He is great, isn't he? And so handsome. But I want to cheer about this wine. By the divines, this stuff is
We were
delicious!
so happy at this moment. We were all together. Friends and family. Enjoying each other's company. For the final time.
Verandis, may I speak to you for a moment? Alone?
I don't recall speaking with Layla. Why can't I remember that?
Don't mind Wylan. He's just angry that the shard's effects faded away. He knows you didn't mean for this to happen to me, Verandis.
Rizal Jul knew about the Ayleid relic the entire time. He convinced me to give it to Wylan. Why didn't I remember that? And this memory. I recall our celebration, the toasts, but this moment, talking to Layla. I don't remember that happening. As I now recall, Rizal Jul gave me a shard, a piece of an Ayleid relic. I presented it to Montclair, and he, in turn, used it to heal his wife. In less than a day, Layla was recovering and on her feet again. It was nothing short of miraculous. Not exactly. It helped, but I can't remember why. We were here, celebrating Layla's improved condition when... And that's all I can recall. I'm sure the key is hidden in my memories. Please, explore this moment and see what you can learn.
Verandis, you mustn't say anything. Please. I'm sure this will pass. I just need the stone. Another treatment and I'll be fine. Just a little dizziness. A little discomfort. It must be all this activity lately. Verandis, I don't think the stone shard is powerful enough. It helps, but it doesn't last. And now, I feel empty. I can't explain it. No, you leave him be. He's happy now. I can't stand to see him worried, sitting beside my bed, helpless, consumed with grief. Not again. The stone shard. It's obviously a part of something larger. Could that be the cure we're looking for? Talk to the Argonian, see what he's found out. We need to find the larger relic, or at least another shard of stone. I hate to ask, but I need you to do this one last favor. For Wylan. For me. I knew I could count on you, dear friend. Now, I need to compose myself and return to the party. But I think I'll go to sleep early this evening. I'm sure I just need a little more rest.
Verandis, my friend! You really must allow your charges to get out and have a little fun every now and then. Poor Gwendis here is having a splendid time, but it's like she's never tasted a fine wine before. Why not pull up a chair and join us? Oh, not that again, Verandis. And especially not now. We're having a celebration. Layla is on the mend. She's getting well. I have my wife back. And it's all thanks to that remarkable piece of stone you gave me. What does that matter? If not for you, I would never have attempted to use such magic to heal Layla. Besides, Rizal Jul will be rewarded for his service. I'll see to that personally. He was always bringing me tinctures and alchemical concoctions. It was one wild plan after another with him. It always is. But because of your quick thinking, we applied the power of the stone. And now, we're celebrating our success!
Fascinating, isn't it? To think that such a tiny rock could hold so much power. Can you feel it? It's like it's calling to me, like the moon's call to the tides. Imagine what the relic it came from could do. The Baron wasn't listening to me. We needed someone he trusted more, had more faith in. That someone was you, Count Verandis. Now the Baroness is on the mend, and House Montclair has returned to a state of contented bliss. Well, that's unfortunate, but it is only a small piece of a grander relic, isn't it? I've been studying the Ayleid manuscripts. There may be more we can do for the poor Baroness. I found the stone among the effects of King Ranser's royal historian, back when I served in Ranser's court. She had quite an intriguing collection, including the Ayleid manuscripts that I've been translating. Perhaps you can check my work. The manuscripts are locked away, but I left my notes in your library. A few phrases stood out as I translated. Life, death, crag. I'm sure they mean something. Take a look and see what you think. Perhaps the text can lead us to the greater relic.
I remember now. The translation, we misinterpreted it. We assumed the crag housed a powerful healing artifact, but we were wrong. The hillside community, though. Why didn't I ever look into that? Not exactly, not yet, but I will figure this out. In the meantime, there is one more memory I want you to explore. We ascended the Doom Crag, and that's where everything changed. A perilous peak that rises from the mountains to the north. It has always been a haunted, desolate place. Look for anything I may have missed, but more, I want you to see what happened to Montclair. I want you to understand why he must be stopped.
We shouldn't have left the guards behind, Wylan. Who knows what else we're going to run into?
There was no choice, Mother. You're getting worse, and we can't wait for them.
I'll stay here and protect the way out. Keep watch in case the guards catch up with us. The rest of you need to keep moving.
Thank you, Gwendis. At least you retain a sense of honor.
Wylan, you have to stop blaming Verandis. This wasn't his fault.
Skeletons? Undead spirits? It doesn't matter. Nothing is going to stand in our way. Layla, wait until we clear the way.
Come on. Mother doesn't have much time left.
These animated bones. Why do they seek to keep us from the relic? Are they the lingering remains of the aliens who once dwelled here, do you think? Well, they won't stop me. No matter what their reasons are, my cause is greater. I have never been more sure of anything in my life, Verandis. I will sacrifice everything, risk anything to save the woman I love. A shame the same can't be said of all of us. You did what Layla wanted? What about what I wanted? You allowed her to talk you out of it when I expressly asked you to turn her. Well, I'm done asking. We're here because of you, and we're going to do exactly as I say. We're going to save my wife. Sorry won't help us here. We have to find the Ayleid relic. That's all that matters now. Just remember, we're out of options. This is our last chance to save Layla, and I won't let you ruin it, vampire! What a magnificent structure! The relic this monolith houses must be powerful indeed. Behind us.
The power we seek is close. I can feel it.
It. The relic is beyond this door. We've done it. We've reached the top of the Doom Crag. Now we can finally learn the secret of the ancient Ayleid relic and save my wife. Your fear colors your perception, Verandis. It is merely the pulse of ancient magicka, the heartbeat of a powerful relic. Our intentions are pure. We seek only to save my beloved's life. These creatures have no reason to stop us. Has your courage deserted you, vampire? You discovered the relic's resting place, and I thank you for that. But right now, we have to reach the relic chamber and save my wife. After that, you can do what you want. Now, let's go. By the 8! Can you feel the relic's power, Verandis? Enough of your constant mewling, Verandis. Are you a vampire or a scullery maid? This is exactly what we've been looking for. You told me yourself. The Ayleid texts refer to Lata, the light. This is it. This is what will cure Layla. We don't know why the Ayleids did a lot of things. They were a strange people. But that won't stop us. Stand back and watch for all I care. But we're going to save my wife. I'll risk my life, my very soul to help my dear Layla. Now, let's begin. Have no fear, my darling Layla. Soon the light will wash away
It's
your pain.
going to work, Baron. The power of this ancient Ayleid remnant. It's almost overwhelming.
You're going to be all right, Mother. Just hold on.
The remnant will make you like new, my love. You'll be reborn.
Something's happening. I feel the power.
Wylan, something feels wrong.
Verandis, we need you. We need your power. Quickly, touch the relic and help us. Felda Sancre!
What's happening to us?
It's working. It's working. Soon the power will be ours to command.
No. What have you done? This isn't me. I never wanted this. Please, Verandis, help me. Make it stop. I can't stand the pain. End this, Verandis. End this before I...
No! Verandis! What did you do to Layla? What did you do? You'll pay for that, vampire! I have the power now. Nothing can stop me from reaching out and snapping...
Verandis? Montclair, no! Come on, Verandis. We need to get out of here.
Remarkable. What a strange sensation of new recollections, and old. I believe that Riz Al Jul somehow removed those moments from my memory. But you were able to restore them. And now you understand what we are facing. Disorientation is understandable. Somehow, when I joined the ritual, I altered the power of the relic. I turned Layla into a monster. I had to kill her. And Montclair and the others. They became vampires, imbued with the power of the relic. I have Gwendis to thank for that. She pulled me out of there before Montclair and the others were fully recovered. Now, Montclair claims he wants to end death and suffering. That he wants to take the throne of Ronsa. And it's all my fault. The Ayleid text referred to an outpost in the hills. I need to find out where that is. It may be that the answer to defeating Montclair can be found in this hidden location. But first things first. There is a more urgent matter for you to deal with. Now you know how this sordid situation began. And you know how I, to my great and everlasting shame, helped Baron Montclair reach the Lightless Remnant. But now to more immediate matters. I know where Riz Al Jul can be found. Not so fast, my enthusiastic friend. My agents have learned that Riz Al Jul struck in the west and is still in the area. Captain Genevieve, Countess Tamrith's youngest sister, has established a camp for displaced refugees. She must be warned about this. I had hoped you would make such an offer. Now my instincts tell me that Riz Al Jul allowed the refugees to survive. It's a trap. It has to be. Find the camp and tell the captain what I have learned. Then, help her end this threat once and for all.
There's trouble in Crestshade, but I'm not sure I'll find a safe haven at that place up there. Crestshade, but I'm not sure. There's trouble in Crestshade, but I'm not sure I'll find a safe haven at that place.
no. There was trouble there.
You were the one who sent Montclair's troops packing? You're a hero.